Hello. Who are you? Why are you in my house? Your home, I'm in my own home. This is your own home. Are you mistaken? How could I be wrong? I've lived here for 20 years, too. I might get it. Come and take a look. What is this? Take a look first. See clearly, this address is this, right? Brother, I think you must be mistaken. Although he said this address is correct. But this house, I've lived here for 20 years. You suddenly told me it was your house. You have the nerve to say that you have lived there for 20 years. This address is this. He'll be fine. I have everything for this house. But today this matter, you have to make it clear to me. I never heard my grandma say this. Is it suddenly your grandma? My grandma was fetching corn from the mountain behind. On the mountain behind me, go and call him back. I don't think I can tell you that, big brother, either. Why don't you sit down first and then wait for me? You hurry up and call him back. What are you doing? No, bro. It's so hot today. Why don't you drink water here? Then you wait for me. I'm going to call Grandma back right away. Hurry up and call him back. Why don't you take a seat, you thing? Hurry up, hurry up. Really convinced? What are you doing? I'll go find my grandma right away. You sit here for a while. Hurry up, hurry up. What are you doing? I've been waiting for you for so long. We haven't finished picking up the corn yet, so I'm just going to carry it back, then open the door for you. Oops, what's there to break your broken corn? When can you go back? Really convinced? I'm really sorry. I'll open the door for you right away. Have you asked clearly what's going on? I made it clear. I asked Grandma. Then you come in first and then we slowly say, okay? Please tell me first what's going on. I just asked Grandma. Then Grandma also told me about you. But this thing is a bit long. Take a seat, then we talk slowly. Brother, have you eaten yet? I haven't yet. Why don't you take a seat first? Then we were about to eat. Then wait a minute while we eat. Eat while eating. Only. That sister. What the hell is going on with you? Did you ask clearly? I just asked my grandma. Then I also asked. This house really doesn't belong to me and my grandma. But because when I was young, my grandmother brought me here. I was too young. Then my grandmother and I lived here as well. Almost 20 years. So I always thought, this is me going back to my grandma's house. When you lived here, you don't remember anything, do you? Yeah, that's right. Indeed, if we move out. It's been a few years. Is it just you and Grandma living here? Right. My grandmother and I have lived here for almost 20 years. What about your parents? Mom and Dad? Actually, I don't have parents. What does it mean to have no parents? Because I was my grandmother when I was little. Picked me up. So that's it. I have never met my parents. Like this. And when I was a child, I was in the village. There was a lot of gossip. My grandmother was afraid that they would influence me, so he took me to your house. Like this. But I'm really sorry. Know this. It's okay, then this is it. Well, did you tell Grandma? How to solve this house? Grandma said if you come back, I'm sure the house is the principle of return. But brother, how do you think it is more reasonable to solve it? How about this? Because you've lived here for so long. Then you just give some rent. And then the rest? I won't pursue you. The rent? We have lived for so long. Will the rent be very expensive? Well, that's give less because it is. But you've lived here for so long. You can't live in vain, right? Just give me 20,000 bucks. 20,000, right? You've been running this for over 10 years. $20,000 isn't much, is it? 20,000, but big brother. Because our family doesn't have that much money yet. Maybe 20,000. Until we harvest our crops this year. Then after we sold it. I'll give it to you when I get it together, okay? That's fine. Anyway, when you have enough, just give it to me. Thank you, because we suddenly took out $20,000 for our family. It's really difficult. Then I'll get enough together and I'll definitely give it back to you. Why don't you rest here, brother? Then I go to cook a meal first. My grandma will be back soon. Brother, the meal is ready. Have you been waiting? What are you doing? Just treat me with this. This is a preserved egg. This is made by our family and it's delicious. Preserved eggs? It doesn't look like an appetite. Is this delicious? Oh, right, sorry. I forgot to put my green pepper for you. Please get a chopstick first. I'll put the green peppers on first. Here's green peppers. Yes, and this chili all made by ourselves. That's what my grandmother cooked with me. If you drizzle it on it, it will taste a lot better. This looks good. How about you try it now? That's really delicious. I'll try it. It's really delicious. I'll try it. There are also steamed buns here, if you feel a little bit. If you want all, you can add some steamed buns. Wow, that's nothing else. So fragrant and delicious. Isn't it really fragrant? And this preserved egg has no fishy smell at all. Yes, it's refreshing and fragrant. Some preserved eggs taste particularly alkaline, so I don't usually eat preserved eggs, but this is really not at all. Did we make this preserved egg at home? I'll try it again. I'll have one of that chili and I'll mix it and try it. That's how it tastes. Okay. This burnt fragrance chokes into this preserved egg. It's really delicious. Sister, why is your preserved egg so fragrant? How did you do that? Is there any technology you? Oops, big brother, what did you say? This preserved egg is delicious. Because this is the one we raised in the countryside. Local duck, and then he laid eggs. And we use a lot of spices. 100 branches, pepper, cinnamon. Then we blend it into water. And we puree it. He mixed it in the mud. Then wrap it up. Wow, really, this preserved egg is really delicious. Well, just make it. Why is there no alkali taste at all? I see what I usually eat. The alkaline taste in some preserved eggs is particularly heavy. We have been crafting for decades. And we have the kind of lead-free belt. It's all weak alkali and low salt. And it's incredibly healthy. It's really healthy. No wonder it's so delicious. Now in such a traditional craft, it's really hard to find. Okay? This steamed bread is so hard, big brother, eat it first. Let me get you a glass of water. I'm hungry, thank you. Big brother. Drink some water. Good sister, you are here. This is the burnt preserved egg, it's really fragrant. I ate his steamed buns so fast, bro. Hey, just eat this in summer. Especially if he doesn't get tired at all and is very comfortable, right? Because it's cold. The weather is also hotter in summer. Preserved eggs and cold salad. It's still relatively tiresome. Very appetizing, right? Well, you can eat more if you like it. Sister, you preserved egg. How did you sell it? I'll buy some back. Oops, don't buy it. Wait a minute if you like it. I'll just get you a little more when you leave. Hey, that won't work, sister, you preserved egg. It's really good. If you take it, you won't.